simplify an algebraic expression. First step, distribute coefficients through all the parentheses. Second step, combine all the like terms together. So we're going to use these steps on these problems. Problem number 4, simplify the expression below. So my first step is going to be to distribute. So I'm going to distribute the 9 to the x and to the negative 4. 9 times x is 9x. 9 times negative 4 is negative 36. And then I'm going to bring down my positive 3x. So step 1 is completed. Now I just have to do step 2, which is combining the like terms together. The like terms in this expression are 9x and a positive 3x. So that combines to give me 12x, and then left over as my constant is a negative 36. So my simplified expression is 12x minus 36. Problem number 5. This problem looks more difficult because it has more terms, more things to distribute, but in all actuality, this problem is just as simple as the one before. We're still going to be using 2 steps. Distribute first, then combine like terms. So the first thing I'm going to do is distribute the 7 to the y and to the 9. So that's going to give me 7y plus 63. Then I'm going to distribute this negative 2 to my y and to my 12. Negative 2 times y is negative 2y. Negative 2 times 12 is negative 24. These terms right here, I'm just going to bring down. Negative 4y plus 10. Then I'm going to take the positive 7, distribute it so that I have 7y minus 7. And then this is an interesting concept, but there is a negative 1 right here. Anytime you see a negative out front of parentheses, that's basically the same thing as a negative 1 times y, and then a negative 1 times the 8. So we're going to actually distribute that to get negative 1y minus 8. My first step is complete. My second step is just to combine the like terms together. So all of the terms that have a y in them, I'm going to underline. That's a 7y, a negative 2y, a negative 4y, a 7y, and a negative 1y. I'm going to add all of those together. So essentially I'm going to have 7 plus negative 2 plus negative 4 plus 7 plus negative 1. And to figure out the arithmetic, you can put these numbers in a calculator and add them and press enter and get the answer, or you can do it in your head. Just make sure if you do this in your head or by paper that you actually know what the correct answer is. The answer I got was 7. So there are a total of 7 y's in the problem. I have to do the same thing with the constants that are in my expression. So I have circled all of my constants. When I add all of my constants up, I get a total of 34. And so I'm going to add that to my simplified expression at the bottom. And this is how I get my symbol that goes in the middle. The 34 up here is actually a positive 34. So that's why I put a plus sign. If it was a negative 34, I would put a subtraction symbol or a minus sign. But my answer is 7y plus 34. Now you should see that the answer looks a lot more simple than the original problem we started with. Problem number 6. Another simplification problem. Simplify the expression below. So I'm going to start off by distributing. 3 times x is 3x. 3 times 13 is 39. Negative 1 times x is negative 1x. Negative 1 times 12 is negative 12. Negative 2 times 3x is negative 6x. Negative 2 times 15 is negative 30. And then I bring the 4x down. As you can see, I've circled all of my x's in yellow and underlined all of my constants in green. For my x's, when I added up all of the coefficients, I got 0. So that would actually be a 0x. And then for my constants, when I added them up, I got negative 3. So that would be 0x minus 3. But keep in mind that anytime you have 0x, there's really nothing there. So we don't actually have to put that. So the simplest form of this problem, or this expression, would actually just be negative 3, a number by itself. Problem number 7, simplify the expression below. So I'm going to start off by distributing. 7 times x is 7x. 7 times 12 is 84. 6x is positive in this case, and 6x times y is actually 6xy. You just put the variables together. X times y is xy. So 6x times 10, you would actually be multiplying the numbers together. So you would get 60x. There's only one step left, combine like terms. So I'm going to start off by combining the 6xy, and the negative 4xy. So I get 2xy. Then I'm going to combine the 60x with the 7x since those are alike, and I'm going to get positive 67x. And then there's only an 84 by itself, lonely little constant, so I'll put that at the end. And mathematically, the order really doesn't matter. What does matter, however, are the symbols that go with each number or coefficient or variable, etc.